Hello everyone. In the last video, we have covered the introduction to statistics and also to find the mean, median and mode of ungrouped data. If you want to have a better understanding of this video, please do watch the previous video uploaded. In this video, we will be covering exercise 14.1 of NCERT mathematics textbook, which is based on finding the mean of group data by using direct method. So before we start, let me just tell you what are the three methods and when to use those three methods. First is direct method, and one more is in assumed mean method, and the last one is step deviation method. So when to use the which method for a particular problem, right? So direct method is used whenever the data or the number of observation is less. Okay, so direct method is used when the number of observation is less and smaller, right? And when to use assumed mean method? Assumed mean method can be used when the number of observation is more. And bigger. Means the data given to you, if it is in large amount, then assumed mean method can be used, and if it is in small amount, direct method can be used. Then when to use step deviation method? Step deviation method can be used if the deviation of the class mark from the assumed mean are larger. Okay, so let me write here, if the deviation of class mark is what? It is the midpoint of the class interval. Class mark class mark from assumed mean is more. What is assumed mean? I will be explaining you in the next video. Okay, so and it is absolutely fine if you are sticking to a particular method to finding the mean of any of the mean related problem. So now let us solve one problem of NCERT textbook from exercise 14.1. This is the first problem. A survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. And what you need to do, you need to find the mean of number of plants per house. So the students have collected the data of 20 houses, how many have how much plants in their house. Okay, so this is the data given to you, and you need to find the mean of this data. From the data itself you can find out it is a group data because we have the class interval in that, right? So we have the class interval and here we have the frequency, right? So let us now write this data in the solution, and few of the more columns to find the mean, right? So the first row, that is the class interval. So I have not written simple number of plants, I have just written the class interval because this is the class interval you have for particular problem. So 0 to 2 and all, I have just mentioned everything. Now what is this? This is the frequency, Fi. It is the second row is the frequency. So second row I just wrote in the second column, and it is nothing but the frequency. To find the mean, we have this formula. Normal for ungrouped data, how do we find the mean? We used to find the mean by adding all the numbers of the numbers given, and then we need to divide how many numbers of data have been given to you. In the same way here also we need to do, but it is a group data, so we have one formula, summation fi into xi divided by summation fi. This symbol is for summation, means you need to add. Okay, so now fi we know, but we don't know xi, right? So we need to find xi. What is xi? Xi is nothing but class mark. Okay, class mark or midpoint. How do we find midpoint or class mark? Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. This is the formula to find the class mark or xi. Okay, so now we will find the class mark and xi. What is upper limit and lower limit? In the class interval you will be having the two numbers, right? So upper limit is the bigger number in that and lower limit is the smaller number in that, right? So now just we will do it and find that. 0 plus 2 divided by 2, which is equals to 2 by 2, right? 2 by 2, which is equals to 1, right? In the same way you need to do it for all. 2 plus 4 by 2. So 2 plus 4 is how much? 6 by 2, which is equals to 3. Then like this you need to keep on going for all the values. So if you will keep on going and finding out the class mark of each interval, then you will be getting here from 4 to 6 you will be having 5, then 6 to 8 you will be having 7, 8 to 10 you will be getting 9, and then you will be having 10 to 12 11, and here 13. Like this you need to do it for all the values and you will be getting the class mark like this. Now what is your next step? Your next step is to multiply fi into xi. Okay, so what you need to do? You need to multiply fi and xi. So you need to see, for here it is 1 and xi is also 1. So what you will be getting, let me just write for 1 or 2 steps how to do. Then we will skip this. 1 into 1. Then we have 2 into 3, right? So 2 into 3. So 2 3s are 6. Then you have here 1 into 5, which is 5. You have then 5 into 7, 35. Then you have 6 into 9, 54. Then 54. Then you have 2 into 11, 22. Then you have 3 into 13, which is 39. When you are attending my session, you can have your calculator, your notebook with you so that you can keep on solving with me. Fine. Now in the formula we don't have only fi into xi. What is this extra one? It is summation. So what we need to do? We need to add these two columns, because here in the formula numerator we have the summation of this column and in the denominator we have the summation of this column. So what we will do? We will add this column, and after adding this column you will be getting 162. And after adding this column, sorry, not this column, xi is not required, because in the formula what you find, you have fi, not xi. So we need to add this column, which is nothing but 20. Fine. So what we need to do now? We have the formula, we have all the values calculated. So what we will do? We will just substitute here. 162 divided by 20. Answer is 8.1. So that's it for today's class. In the next class, I will teach you how to find mean in assumed mean method. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon.